Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Blindwave Podcast. We're live. It is Thursday at twitch.tv/blindwave. If you ever want to catch it live and chat with us, ask us questions, you can right here. If you want to get this question started, down in the lower left-hand corner, there's a purple bubble where you can redeem some tokens in order to send in some questions that we can get to later.
Indeed.
Tokens. Questions. Yep.
Hi.
What's up? How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty great.
I was outside too much today.
Eric, what you got?
Huh?
What you eating?
Get some potassium, man.
I
Piece
actually
of potassium.
need more potassium.
You want some? We can, Lady and the Tramp it.
You check my potassium.
You gonna Lady and Tramp a banana? I don't know if it works the same.
Sure it does. You just have to try harder.
Look at my potassium, Eric.
What the fuck's wrong with you? How are you living?
I don't
It's
know.
so much lower than everything else.
It is.
Everything seems normal and potassium is gone. Empty. Nada. Nothing.
See it.
People say they can't hear Eric very well either.
Should be better now.
Oh, were you just not talking into it, or?
No, I just turned it back up.
It was all Eric.
Might be, everybody.
Yeah, if you guys like the shirts, make sure you guys check out over at Blindwaves, the website, blindwave.net.
Yep.
We have our shop over there, and that's where there's the cool shirts from. And this hat. And this water bottle. And this coaster.
And banana.
And this hoodie.
And this
And this
Aha, we
beanie.
got more stuff. Jesus.
Oh.
I'm so glad someone else had something else because I was running out of things that I had near me.
Shit. Oh my god. Shit. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Anything particularly exciting happening this week?
My water heater keeps leaking. Is that exciting?
No.
It's flooded
Terrible.
my house.
Sounds
like,
real bad.
It's flooded my house like 3 times.
It does sound exciting, but it does not sound the good kind of exciting.
No, it's not. It was not great.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
Yeah, it flooded the Baba's room.
Oh,
She-
No.
She sleeps in the water heater room.
In the
Um,
utility closet?
Well, not the closet, but yeah, in the closet. Yeah, no, it's just, it did a thing. We caught it early on, but then while I've been at work, that happened over the weekend. But then while I've been at work, it did it again, and it like leaked out millions, like almost the whole tank. She said she spent like 30 minutes with like one of those like wet vacuum cleaner,
A shop vac?
like a carpet cleaner thing. Like, you know how you clean your carpets with shampoo, and then you go and suck it all up?
Yeah,
It was like one of those, but she just used it to pull the water out of the carpet.
gotcha.
And she said it took like 30 minutes. So
Damn.
her dad came over and replaced the pressure valve, but it did it again. So
Did it
now
again.
we're just going to, I guess, get a new water heater.
Isn't that a relatively new
It's
one?
a relatively new water heater.
Yeah.
So I guess Melanie's like, well, maybe we'll just try to see if we can get one of those auto heater things.
Huh.
The heat on demand.
Inline?
The heat on demand things.
Yeah, inline water heaters are the
Yeah.
best.
We'll see if maybe we can get one of those or something. So I don't know.
I think I have you beat, Aaron.
What? No, I put on mine back. Jesus, Calvin.
Get Jesus, Calvin.
All right, Calvin wins.
Calvin wins. Flawless victory.
I also started up Last of Us on Monday.
Yes.
Yep.
Had my first time playing through Last of Us, and I assume I had a good time because I got to one point where I got to like mess around with like upgrade kind of things,
Mhm.
and someone in chat said this is a good time to stop. And I was like, why are they saying that? And I looked over and it was like after 9. I'm like, oh damn, it's after 9 o'clock.
Happened quick, huh?
So it just kind of snuck up on me. So yeah, it was fun.
You were the last of us to play The Last of Us.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
True.
I think I titled it like the first of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
It was good. If you guys
Liked
were
it?
there, hope you enjoyed it. If you weren't there, it'd be I think there's gonna be a highlight of it,
There is.
and I'm
It'll be up on Monday morning on the main channel. The
I'm working on
highlight.
getting the archive caught back up,
Yep.
getting all the VODs and everything back to the collections on Twitch,
Mhm.
getting everything uploaded back over to the YouTube channel for the archive. So
Yep. No, I watched it. It's very good. Other people will enjoy it as well. Also, you got through spots that I died 15 times.
I've died twice so
Yep.
far. out of the whole 3 hours I played.
And I'm pretty sure I played it on normal as well, so
That's what everyone told me to play.
yeah.
Don't
I was
listen
like-
to them.
I was like, well, what should I play on? And I was like, there's like 5 difficulties.
Hey, Aaron's a seasoned gamer.
I played it on the hardest one. Sure.
Grounded?
I don't know the difference of them. That's the one thing too. Is like a lot of games they'll be like, for someone who just wants the story, for the casual game player.
Yeah.
For a challenge.
Yeah, I wish they would actually
it's like-
put like understandable metrics in there, like
Normal, easy,
one shot
hard.
kills you,
Yeah.
that
some
kind
them-
of thing.
Like some of them will get to that point where it's like one shot kills. What Resident Evil I think is a good one where usually they'll list in them like ammo is scarce. You'll take more damage. Enemies have more.
You have no
health.
armor. Enemies have basic armor.
Yeah. So
that
I don't
kind
know
of
what the
thing.
difference of them all are, but
I believe it's Devil May Cry that has my favorite, which is like, this is what the designer intended.
sure.
Like, okay, well, if this is what you intended, I
Yeah.
guess I'll go with this one.
But yeah, for the most part, while I asked chat, I'm like, all right, guys, well, what difficulty should I do? Should I do like a harder difficulty? Should I take it back to easy? Like, where in this range? And most people were saying normal. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll go normal.
Well, you're starting a game, and I ended a game.
Oh,
Ghost
very
of
good.
Tsushima. Complete.
Yes.
A hell of an ending. I got to choose the ending. I obviously chose Honor. That's all I'll say.
Honor.
Played honorably throughout. I imagine my experience. I need to go back and watch Calvin's now because I imagine my experience is much, much different than Calvin's was.
It is.
Because I did not
It
use a
was.
single ghost weapon unless it made me use it. I played it on hard. I just went in, challenged people, and cut them all down with my katana.
Mm.
Didn't even bother upgrading my Tonto at all. Who needs it? I'm not backstabbing.
Yeah.
It was really emotional. Very good ending. Enjoyed it quite a bit. The open worldness did start to wear on me a little bit towards the very end. I put almost 50 hours into it. I don't think a lot of the mechanics of a lot of the stuff to do in the open world are all that interesting, but the flavor and theme of it all is very good
Okay.
and like held it over. So really enjoyed that, and I think I'm going to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake Yuffie DLC this coming Saturday. I should be able to get that knocked out in one Saturday, I think.
So in 2 days.
Yes, 2 days from now. Then after that, I don't know. I was thinking of doing Crisis Core, maybe? Because I want to play that before the next part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out. But now that Psychonauts 2 has a date in August, I don't know what to do. Because I really want to play Psychonauts 2 as well. So maybe let me know what you think.
Okay. I think.
Oh, we're not?
Oh, okay. We're not. Okay. We're not doing that. Not.
Yeah, that was my stream.
I finished the main story of my game that I was streaming.
Damn,
Control.
Everybody fucking finishing, starting, damn.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Mass Effect,
over
man.
there
Baby's great.
reading shit.
Reading the
Reading
codex. Refusing to romance anyone.
Refusing.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it.
I get you. I get you.
I was like, I don't really like you. You seem like you're a space racist, and I don't really know you very well. I refuse.
I feel like you have like 3 options when you do those kind of things, right?
Yeah.
Like either you don't romance anybody,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or you pick one and that's the one you're romancing,
Yeah,
or you're just banging anyone you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the 3 options you get.
those are the options. Renegade for life.
Renegade. So, how was your story, Calvin?
It was really good.
Are you
It-
done with the game as well?
I'm
or-
not done with the game. There's some DLCs apparently.
Okay.
And I bought those the other day and installed them, so I should be playing those this coming Tuesday. And find out what all those cover. But yeah, the main story was a lot of fun. It's one of my most unexpectedly loved games. Like, I love the mechanics, I love the powers. The plot is really intriguing. The characters were cast fantastically.
Won several Game of the Year, so you're not alone.
Yeah,
it's been on my list of ones I've been wanting to play.
I definitely think that you would enjoy it. It's pretty cool.
I figured I would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you knew just from the cover that you were
I did.
interested.
That's the whole reason I wanted to play it.
Yep.
I think Tone even sent me a game that I want to play called Transistor. I think it was Tone. Someone.
Transistor's quite good.
Yeah. But I wanted to play that too, but that one also has a redheaded heroine.
Have you played Okami yet?
No, I have no.
I also
I
heard.
have no interest in that game.
I also heard of another game that you've said for a long time that you're interested in. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh yeah, I want to play Horizon Zero Dawn as well. There's lots of games I have.
None of those
played.
games have anything in common.
Also, Calvin, it was
At
your
all.
birthday.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
it was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
I had a Tuesday birthday stream. It was great. Everybody,
Did you get a cake?
I got a pie. I got a pecan pie.
Could just said no.
Shut the fuck up.
That's worse. I'd rather get nothing.
I would much rather get a
what
pecan
else you
pie.
got, though, man. I was watching.
No,
it was awesome.
Great. And Discord and a bunch of people chipped in and got me a cameo of some cute little otters playing in the water.
Oh, did they do like a trickster? Or are they just playing or what? Just like swimming around.
I mean, they were
or-
swimming around and they were like kissing each other,
And, like,
and
holding
hugging.
each other's hands as they're
I mean,
float.
they weren't really kissing. They
There's
were just
more
like,
action there than an Eric's
they were
Mass
like-
Effect game.
They were like Spider-Man kissing underwater. It was cool,
Okay.
but they were like sniffing each other. And they got me a cute little stuffed otter.
So there are otters on Cameo?
Yeah, sure. There's people at
They were like-
zoos that run a cameo
like
account
the-
for the otters and
It
stuff.
was the Staten
That's
Island
funny.
Zoo, I think.
Huh.
Yeah,
Huh.
Interesting.
it was Staten Island,
There you go.
Lewis, and
Is that how you say it? Staten or Staten?
Staten
Do
Island.
the otters have to sign a release form?
No,
Okay.
they're in captivity.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't get rights.
They don't have wills.
I don't know how I feel about that.
No, I mean it might just be that a zoo would just have it and they will. Is it specifically for the otters for that cameo, or are they for the zoo and they'll just do it for whatever animal? You know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't look too far. It was the otters. Okay, the Bob would know. She was the one that handed me the thumb drive.
You gotta name the otter. Why haven't saying name the otter? You gotta name that otter.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Starfish.
Carmen and I already named this otter, but I forget.
But you can't say it on stream.
Yeah, it's a
I can't say
secret.
it on stream. That it's a secret.
Our little secret.
It's for him and her. All right. Well, congrats. Happy
Thank you.
old day.
29th. birthday.
29th.
Next
Yep.
year's 30. When it all goes downhill, buddy.
Is it?
The right
What if I just keep accelerating uphill?
remember?
I'm still going uphill.
Every year's the best year, right?
So, Rick, you were talking about how you think that the otters should be able to have a choice whether they are on Cameo or not.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about the photo that a monkey took and it became a huge deal? Who owns that photo?
I know about the painting that this art gallery tried to paint off as this painting of a person, and it sold for a lot of money. It turns out it was a chimpanzee.
Really?
Well,
Who
how's
got the money? The chimp?
No.
So there was a. I'm not really sure exactly what the monkey was called. What type of monkey it was. His name was Naruto,
Okay.
but it snatched a photographer's camera and took a picture of itself.
Okay.
And that photographer sold that picture for a lot of money. It
Sure.
became National Geographic's one of their best photos or whatever.
Because it was his camera.
Yeah, and PETA, on behalf of the monkey, sued the photographer for the money
How'd that go?
because the monkey should be the one that took the picture.
Yeah, it was his
it
piece of
depends,
art.
though, because it's
I
his
know.
camera. You know.
And
Yeah.
the thing is that in the U.S. copyright, there's some actual back and forth wiggle room.
Yeah.
They ended up settling so that 25% of all future revenue from that photo goes to Indonesia habitats
So not
or
that
something
monkey.
like that. It doesn't go into PETA, but it's to benefit the monkey who took the photo.
Here, let me bring up
I thought that
a
was kind
picture.
of a slightly interesting
Does it
thing.
have a name?
That's
I
a
have the
damn
picture
good
here.
picture that monkey took.
It's a really good selfie.
I got it open, Rick.
I guess I have.
Look at that picture.
Here we go.
Is there audio playing?
No,
People are saying echo and stuff.
even less. No. Actually, I don't even have banana open, so it's not mine.
There. How's that? That is a very good in focus.
When you did that,
picture
It's
Yeah,
a,
that
went
monkey
away.
it's a
took.
really good picture this monkey took with itself. This happened in 2011 with photographer David Slater.
Huh.
Dave.
The photo has been a subject of years-long copyright battle.
Yeah.
Aaron lookalike. Damn it.
I mean, got hair.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
really good.
It
Yeah.
really
That
is.
picture, that monkey's like, just took a picture.
Camera was probably on full auto.
Well, I wonder,
Autofocus.
How much do they duplicate like the things they see of
Yeah,
like
like,
humans doing? You know,
could the monkey see itself in the viewfinder? You know, or
I don't know.
did it just take a blind? Because I don't think I could take that good of a picture, like just blind.
And this ended up going to the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals because a lower court actually said that animals cannot own copyright. And so they went to this Court of Appeals, and both sides asked to dismiss the case and throw out that lower court's decision that said animals cannot own copyright. So can an animal own
Both of
copyright
them?
of its own
I
image?
think we need to get Legal Eagle on the podcast
I
next
think
week.
we do.
Oh gosh.
PETA and David Slater agree that this case raises important, cutting-edge issues about expanding legal rights for non-human animals. A goal that they both support, and they will continue their respective work to achieve.
Yeah,
Happened
because
in
like
2017.
you know, there are elephants out there that paint.
Yeah, they can paint an elephant.
Yeah.
Now, had they been trained just to do those specific shapes or stuff where they can actually recognize?
But if I train you to paint an elephant, I don't
Yeah.
get the copyright.
Like, there's like an orangutan that like washes its clothes in the river. It doesn't really know what it's doing. It's just seen people do it. Or
Sure.
like it nails a hammer, you know, and stuff. It's kind of like, well, this is nice.
It nails a hammer.
Yeah. He nails a
Whoa.
hammer.
He's just banging his
He
hammer.
puts the hammer down.
I was
hits it
gonna
with a
say, what
nail.
kind of carpenter was it watching?
Hammer's a nail.
Sorry.
I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting thing that I remember hearing about. It's like, does this monkey own this? Do those otters get a say into who cameos? Though I assume the money for that cameo just goes to the zoo.
Yeah, probably. Or to the otter encampment. I don't know what they call them.
Yeah.
But not reservation. but
Enclosure.
enclosure. There we go. Yeah. Athens, Georgia has a tree that owns itself. What does that mean?
Maybe the tree used to be a person, like we were talking about last time. Like
Oh,
when
you
I
mean
die,
the
make me a
ashes
tree.
of a person goes into the tree.
All right. The tree that owns itself is a white oak tree that, according to legend, has legal ownership of itself and all of the land within 8 feet of its base, known as the Jackson Oak. The tree is at the corner of South Finley and Deering Streets, Athens, Georgia. But why does it own itself? What do you mean, according to legend?
So when that tree dies, what happens to the land that it owns? Does it go
goes
back to the
its-
government?
It goes
Like-
to the acorn.
Does it?
Mm-mm.
I don't
It's
know.
inherited.
Yeah. Which doesn't fall far from the tree.
Hopefully not, because it's only a 16-foot radius.
Yeah, and it'll
span,
spread
rather.
and create its own tree country.
Exactly.
Right.
It could.
So there's an article that explains that the tree had been located on the property of Colonel Jackson. William Jackson was the son of James Jackson, and the father of another James Jackson, yada yada. His brother. Hang on. I'm trying to find the part that's really important.
Who the fuck was he?
Okay, it's unclear whether the story of the tree that owned itself began with the Weekly Banner article, or if it had been an element of local folklore prior to that time. But the article's author writes that in 1890 there were few people still living who knew this story. The story is that the tree that owns itself is widely known and is almost always presented as fact. However, only one person, the anonymous author, has ever claimed to have seen Jackson's deed to the tree. Most writers acknowledge that the deed is lost or no longer exists. If in fact it ever did exist, such a deed would have no legal standing under common law. So Jackson supposedly cherished childhood memories of the tree and desired to protect it. Deeded to it the ownership of itself and the surrounding land. So this Colonel Jackson guy loved this tree so much that he made a deed for the tree, stating that the tree owned itself.
Huh.
But the deed has been lost to time, and no one has any proof of whether it's real or not, I guess.
Well, there have been people who have left like inheritances for their pets. Do you guys
Sure.
want to hear the top 10?
I mean,
Yes.
I know of one of them.
I would prefer 11, but 10 is enough.
So number 10 is Bubbles the chimpanzee.
Ah, yes, Michael Jackson's chimpanzee.
Yep, which was bequested $2 million
Jesus.
upon Michael's death.
That chimpanzee's still alive, right? I'm pretty sure.
Who decides what that chimpanzee's money goes to?
It does.
So what does it do?
Bananas.
They put like magazines
Aaron?
and catalogs and stuff in front of it all day, and whatever it taps, they have to buy for it.
All right, Bubbles, we need a car. Pick one.
Bubbles is 38 years old.
Damn,
Wow.
38.
that's pretty good. How long does a chimpanzee
Let's
live?
look it up.
Joking.
No, we are. This is why we do that podcast, so we can learn.
Okay.
How long do chimps live?
The lifespan of a chimpanzee is 40 to 50 years in the wild, and for those in captivity, it is 50 to 60 years,
Ah,
according to the Center
See?
for Great Apes.
That's
Gotcha.
impressive.
Fuck yeah, baby.
So anywhere from 40 to 60 years.
Wow.
Number 9, Majel Barrett Roddenberry left $4 million for their dogs. Widow of the Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry
Oh, yeah. Okay.
set up a $4 million trust for their dogs, plus an additional $1 million for a domestic employee to take care of them.
So $4 million to the dogs, $1 million to the employee. Oh, that's not bad.
So the dogs got more money than the person taking care of the dogs?
Well,
Yeah.
but there might have been like 6 dogs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So each dog got less than $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, does the person taking care of the dogs have any authority over how the dogs use said money?
I would.
They would probably be
I
responsible.
would hope
for,
not.
I think that
You
it
know what I
has to
mean?
be spent like on them exclusively.
like directly for the benefit of the dog,
Yeah.
and they probably have to prove to some kind of review committee that it's for the dog, and the dogs would actually benefit from it. Not like, I need this super expensive vehicle to drive these dogs to the park.
Right.
Well, I
Get
don't know
my
about
Aston
that.
Martin out.
Yeah, we'll just buy you the park. How's that?
Miles Blackwell left $10 million to his hen Jigu.
And
Yep.
Hmm.
Established the Tubney Charitable Trust in 1997 to protect farm critters. After they died in 2001, the childless publishing magnate left Giju 10 extra large, then died unexpectedly 3 weeks later at the age of 56. So that hen got $10 million.
man,
Like a
Okay.
chicken. A
Do what?
chicken. Like a chicken.
I guess.
Yeah.
Does it lay the golden egg?
I don't know. I was trying to think of like some kind of chick joke, but I let it go and I just gave you
You
that
let
one.
it go.
Gail Posner, $11 to a 3 dogs,
11.
$11 million. A lawsuit.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
different.
11. Like, I'll leave 12 to Obi.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, not going to
11 million. A lawsuit filed by Posner's estranged son alleges she was unduly influenced by house waitstaff when she bestowed $3 million in trust and $8 million and her $8 million mansion to her 3 dogs, who presently ride to the pet spot each week in a gold Escalade.
Ah.
Gold Escalade.
Wait, so these people, they said that was their children? Who alleged that they did this?
Posner's estranged son.
A strange son. So
alleges-
his conspiracy theory is that these people that worked for her in her estate were like, give it to the dogs, we'll care for them.
Yes.
Old lady, do it. You know, see, they're trying to trick her.
Lending merit to the lawsuit is the $27 million that the staff also received after Posner's death
Oh,
Gotcha.
in 2010.
yeah.
So this makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Trouble the Maltese
Yeah.
was given $12 million by Leona Hemsley.
Okay. See,
Black-
I liked hearing what they did with the money.
Sure.
Like that
okay.
last one.
Let's see here. Upon her death in 2007, the real estate mogul left Trouble more than she did 2 of her grandchildren, whom she
Jeez.
deliberately left out of her will entirely. But even after death threats issued against the pup required adding a security guard to her list of expenses, a judge who was clearly ignorant of the cost of a good groomer these days determined that she could get by with only $2 million. $6 million were given to the 2 grandkids, and the rest went to charity.
Well,
Dang.
maybe those kids were bad.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
like
they
didn't
didn't
eat their
deserve
veggies.
Yeah.
Maybe every time they came over to Grandma's house or Grandpa's house, they would destroy their antique dishes.
I love the idea of like these kids didn't eat their vegetables, so their grandma like gave their money to dogs.
Yeah, right. Did your grandparents have like special plates that they hung on the walls?
Oh yeah,
China. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Like if
When
the
you
queen
said
ever
that-
comes, we'll use this, but
you-
no one else.
When you said that, that's what I thought of. Like my grandparents, I remember my grandma Elliott's. There was a wall in the kitchen that just had. It was like a little corner, like over here, and it just had plates on the walls. They never used the plates.
No,
Yeah.
They
just
just
had, like
hung plates on the walls, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I never understood why. I never got it.
I
Like,
had a.
I
In
guess
case
they were,
There's a food
they
fight.
were like
I guess they were-
hand painted.
they were
plates
decorative,
and stuff.
I guess.
Decorative
Yeah.
plates.
but like,
You
why
would
not
never
just
eat food off of them.
no? Like I would just get a painting.
Sure, it's
Plate-
less brittle.
Plate seems weird.
I had a grandmother that collected like ornate teapots that were never used, and another one that collected spoons. I was not a fan of the room. Surprisingly enough.
Commemorative? Is that a word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commemorative plates. That's what it's like.
Hmm.
Number 5, Blackie the cat was left $12.5 million by Ben Ray. Fiercely reclusive British antique dealer Ben Ray would have died in relative obscurity in 1988 had he not endowed almost his entire estate to Blackie, the lone remaining feline from a group of 15, along with 3 cat charities.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of like ancient Egypt.
Hmm.
Everyone's serving a cat. Imhotep. Turn the
Guardians of
tornado.
the Underworld.
Deja vu.
Oh my gosh, I want someone to do that.
I love when Aaron learns a new meme. I love it.
Me too.
Maria Assunta left Tommaso the cat $13 million.
$13
Thir-
million?
Team.
Who was that cat?
Sought
Chelsea
an
Clinton?
organization that could see to the cat's care after her passing,
Yeah.
which that proved fruitless since she simply transferred $13 million total net worth to the newly minted Meowionaire upon her death in 2011.
Yeah.
There are people homeless in the streets, Rick.
Yeah. Fucking cats have $13 million.
Oprah Winfrey.
Eric, did you watch Rush Hour recently or something?
I don't think so.
You're like, who's that cat? Chelsea Clinton?
Oh, I just thought of it the way I said, who's this cat? Chelsea Clinton.
It made me think of the bloopers where he's like, who do you think you got? Clinton, Chelsea.
Is it Chelsea or
and they
Kelsey?
just kept him fucking. Chelsea.
I know, sorry.
Kelsey.
Oprah Winfrey has set aside $30 million for her dogs.
Does she have 30 million dogs? That would be fucking awesome. Imagine having like an army of dogs. They all love you.
There are 5 dogs in this picture.
Damn it.
I have cats.
Yeah.
I don't really care for the cats.
Yeah.
Eric, you have a dog.
I do.
You like your dog.
Love them.
Like, could you see, like, in a world where, like, if you died, you would leave money to your dog?
I would want him to be cared for, definitely.
Would you leave, like, tremendous amounts of money to your dog, though? Like, tremendous amounts like this?
You know, probably not. Because I feel like that's putting a target on the dog's back. Like, you know, he's talking about,
Like
oh,
if-
yeah, there was a staff there. Like, that staff is 100% taking advantage of this rich dog now, you know?
Sure.
Like, using it only because it does this. I feel like it puts a target on the back. I just would want to make sure that, like, someone I loved or knew how much I loved this dog would care for my dog in a way that I would. Is the only important thing.
Sure.
But, like, if it was, like, also here's $10,000, I hope they would be like, cool, you know, make sure he has good toys.
Just take care of this dog.
Yeah,
But not like, here's half of my earnings for my lifetime.
yeah.
It's the dog owns it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just, like, to me, it doesn't make sense, but I also don't necessarily care about the animals I have that much.
Yeah,
Like, they're more the kids and stuff, and I don't really like cats. I'd rather have a dog. If I had a dog, maybe differently.
yeah.
Although, like, I'll pet him sometime.
I mean, I personally feel it might be weird giving all of your money to your kids when you die.
Yeah.
You don't want, like,
Why?
well, I mean, I think there's a certain
Better
amount
them than
of,
the government.
there's a, yeah, I mean, but there's also like a certain amount of like you want, you know, like your kid to be able to succeed and do that stuff, learn how to do all those stuff and not just have something handed to them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, also, there's a lot of great causes that money can go to.
True.
And I'm just saying now, like, last night, we were getting ready for bed. Melanie went to do something, and she left the door open.
Yeah.
We usually leave the door open because then the cats will come in. As soon as she opened the door, Bubbles just charged in.
Yeah.
And then right behind Bubbles was Catwick. And then by the time she came back, Bubbles and Catwick are on the bed. I'm just, like, petting Bubbles, just staring at the door, waiting for Melanie to come back. And it's just both cats, all 3 kittens, they're all inside. I'm just like, what? Why? What is going on?
Yeah.
So, but then eventually she's like, "I'll feed you guys." 'Cause they might have been hungry. I think the kittens are stealing all of the older cats' food now.
Really?
They're getting to that eating cat food stage.
Solid foods.
Like, Colson will like be giving food to like Bubbles and Catwick, and then one of the kittens will push one of them out of the way and just start
Oh,
eating
yeah.
their food and stuff, and they just kind of leave and let them eat.
Yeah.
Did we get to the end, Rick?
There's two others.
Okay.
I was looking up. Someone in chat asked if animals who inherit money have to pay taxes.
Well, in inheritance, there's tax.
Animals who inherit
They
money
don't
from their
have a Social
owners
Security
must pay
number?
death taxes like everyone else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apparently. The last two, the stories aren't super interesting. Patricia O'Neill left $70 million to Kalu, her chimpanzee.
$70 million.
How many rich people have a pet chimpanzee?
I mean, I figure more rich people than poor people do.
Unfortunately, Kalu never got that money. So she was the daughter of a countess and ex-wife of an Olympic medalist.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, a crooked financial advisor allegedly siphoned the socialite's fortune down to almost nothing.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
the monkey did not
Yeah,
get that money.
they didn't even know it, right? There's no way it's like, where my savings go? Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna notice it.
And then Carlota Liebenstein
Yeah.
requested $80 million to Gunther III, her German Shepherd.
This is a lot of money.
Yeah. A lot of money. Yeah, there's the top 10. Biggest inheritance
You know,
ever left to pets.
I would love like a story where like it's one of those kind of things, and then it's like that chimpanzee, right? Chimpanzee, all his money got siphoned. It's suing that woman or man, whoever it was, like in court. The whole court case, like there's a chimp there, like he's pointing.
Like he's on the witness stand. Oh my gosh.
And its lawyer's a kangaroo.
Don't get crazy.
Kangaroo
Rick.
court.
It's ridiculous. But I don't know. I feel like there's a movie opportunity there that someone hasn't done yet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can stretch a whole movie out of that, but it's definitely a cutaway.
That could be, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
You get a cutaway thing.
Dunstan checks in was an entire movie.
It was an entire movie, but should it have been?
There were people in it, not just the chimpanzee.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie with a monkey in it?
Aladdin?
Land of the Apes?
Like a real monkey.
Does that count?
Aladdin?
No.
Wait, you mean
Okay.
not a CGI monkey?
Like a monkey.
And not a person in an ape costume?
Yeah.
So like not Kong.
No.
Okay. You're really narrowing it down.
Am I? Oh, let's look it up.
Um,
I guess
Congo.
like I think of like Jay and
Those are
Silent Bob
gorillas,
Strike
aren't they?
Back.
Congo, sure.
Well, is that what's the ruling?
Well, Congo is just people in suits, Aaron.
All of them? I thought they were real.
No,
Most of them are people in
no, I
suits.
thought the gorilla is also
Also a person in the suit.
Were they all fake gorillas? I don't know. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I don't think all of them were fake.
movies
Right?
with
I don't know.
monkey main character?
Main
Main
character.
Wait,
I
they gotta be a
don't
main
know.
character or just in it?
Dunstan checks in, I think, is one of the only ones.
Maybe.
Well,
I'm thinking of like
I
Jay and
mean-
Silent Bob Strike Back with Suzanne.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
that count?
but that's probably not a
We
real
named the
one.
monkey.
We
Jack.
named the monkey Jack.
Yeah, that's a pretty good monkey.
Best
Uh,
monkey movies of the past 25
How
years.
about
Indy 4 has monkeys.
How about Shakma?
Shakma?
the horror movie?
Yeah.
I haven't
Oh.
seen it.
That's quite the movie.
Yep.
Man, we need to watch that next Wednesday.
All right. I don't like that. Whatever that is.
Oh, Monkey Shine.
Here's the 10 best
Shine.
monkey appearances in movies. You want to hear those?
All right,
Sure.
There's Amy in Congo.
Yeah. Amy.
sure.
Amy.
Dunstan from Dunstan Checks In.
Yep.
Checks out.
Bonzo from Bedtime for Bonzo, which is from
Bonzo.
1951.
Okay.
King Louie in The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Is that the
Either version.
90s live action?
This one shows the 1994.
Okay, that's the one
Oh,
with Gary
that's-
Elwes, right?
That's by the same guy who directed The Mummy.
Ella from Monkey Shines.
Monkey Shines. That is.
Ooh,
Hello.
I know my favorite movie with a monkey in it.
Yeah.
Outbreak. Dexter from Night at the Museum.
Okay.
Clyde. There we go. Every Which Way But Loose.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What about
Betsy from Outbreak.
Indiana Jones.
Spike from Ace Ventura.
Oh,
That's
sure.
a good
I've
one.
seen it.
What does that like? I'm thinking like here's one. You
Here you
guys
go.
ever see Ed?
How about
After befriending a chimpanzee named Ed, Jack Cooper becomes the star of his baseball team. Do you remember this?
no?
God.
It's a 1996 comedy that earned 4 Razzie Awards.
Is that Joey?
Yeah, that's Joey from
Oh.
Friends. I remember watching this trailer all the time. The monkey's out there jumping around, catching the ball.
I remember that.
That's it.
Here-
That's the one.
Okay.
Number 1 on this list is Capuchin Monkey from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes.
Bad dates.
Bad dates.
All right. Well, we've gone
Yeah.
over that.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like we pretty exhausted our animal topic for this week.
Speed
the,
Racer, Rick.
The one that I thought was going to be on that list, Rick, was Freddie Mercury, but I looked it up, and actually he left everything to Mary Austin, his best friend, which she took care of the cats after his death, but then he left the other half of his inheritance to like his mom and his dad and his
Did he have a lot of
family and
cats?
stuff. Yeah, he had, I think he had.
There's a movie called Good.
I can't remember now how many cats he had. I was thinking he had like between 4 and 6 cats.
Really like cats.
Yeah.
There's a movie called MVP, Most Valuable Primate.
Primate. Yeah, I remember that. That sounds
2000
familiar.
film chronicles the rookie year of Jack, a chimpanzee who has a passion for ice hockey.
I remember something about that.
Yeah.
There's sequels to that movie.
10.
Yes,
There's
sir.
MVP 2, the most vertical primate.
Oh my God.
Um,
What have we done?
and then there's MXP, most extreme primate.
All right. We must stop.
And then there's Spymate.
Wasn't
had
there a
10,
monkey in
Aaron.
George of the Jungle?
10.
Probably.
Aaron, be
What?
distracted.
Tarzan.
He had 10
What?
cats.
And cats. Okay.
Yeah.
I got him 10.
Good job, Eric.
I want-
All right then.
Maybe Spymate's not one of them.
You know what thing that happened to me this week? Actually, this morning. When I woke up, I accidentally kicked Jancy.
Sure.
She was at the foot of the bed, and like she always gets up way before I do. And apparently this morning she just decided to tickle my foot.
Oh
And
no.
as I was asleep, I in reflex just kicked out and kicked her. So when I woke up, she was going, quit kicking me!
Stop tickling me!
What happened? You know that kind of like reflex thing where you're like, you know, you
Yeah.
might be like, maybe there's a bug on you, and you just kind of like jerk your whole foot. I did that, and Obi was like, "Arr, arr, arr." So I had to apologize. I'm sorry, I kicked you.
He
Good
attacked
morning.
you, protecting you.
She did tickle you.
She tickled me.
Maggie
Yeah.
does nothing, and sometimes I roll over and like I elbow her. Apparently, I roll over with vigor.
Yeah.
You guys ever I always hate that moment when like you're trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
You guys ever like you're sleeping and
Yep.
like maybe you haven't fallen asleep, I guess, but you get that point, you just go
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
out of nowhere. You
Like
just
you're suddenly falling. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. I hate it. You get like chills.
I'm like, what happened? Why did I do this?
Fucking, I don't know.
Especially if like you're close together in bed or something like that with whoever you're sleeping with, and like you wake them up, like, what's wrong? I'm like, huh? Nothing.
I hate that feeling.
I'm sorry.
They're called Hypnic Jerks.
But yeah, whenever because Jancy was at the studio already, and when I got here, Dababa was also coming in, and she heard me say, "Hey, sorry I kicked you this morning." She's like, "It's okay," and she's like, Dababa gave me this look, and I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
Yeah, like
It's funny.
it could sound like from a no context
I know.
explanation. It's like, what is this? Should I call someone? Oh man.
I feel like a kick is usually not like the thing that you get when it comes to any sort of domestic abuse.
I suppose. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. Not seeing a lot of roundhouse kicks.
So, Aaron, what you're talking about is called a hypnic jerk.
Oh, okay. What is that,
It's
Eric?
a jerk or contraction in a muscle, such as your leg, a feeling of falling, a dream in which you fall or are startled, an increased heart rate as you wake up, and a shallow breathing pattern as you wake up can all be things that are hypnic jerks. Different causes of hypnic jerks. We have stimulants, caffeine, nicotine, alcohol. Aaron, do you ever stimulate yourself?
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
Anxiety? Do you feel anxious?
Oh, maybe sometimes.
Evening exercise? Do you often exercise in the evening?
No, not really.
How about your sleep hygiene?
What is like? Am I clean or like a shower?
I gotta read this.
What does the sleep hygiene mean?
I get them from anxiety. Usually they give me panic attacks when I have. Hooray!
Like, is sleep hygiene just like you take a shower before you go to bed?
No, I think it might be like if it's warm and you're like sweating. I don't know. You're more likely to have sleep starts if you don't give yourself time to wind down before bed. It's also important to sleep in a cool, dark room and keep a consistent sleeping schedule.
I have tried to go to bed like right after raid,
Yeah.
which will end like midnight, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get to bed. I got work tomorrow. And I'm like, well, let's watch a show while we kind of like calm down. I'm like, no, I gotta go to bed. I just
Yeah.
try to go to bed, and like I start to like just do that shit. They're called Hypnic Jerks, Calvin. Why are you being a Hypnic Jerk, Calvin?
I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess because I am deaf and this often happens, but Calvin probably said that word before I brought it up.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had someone the other day on Twitter ask.
Sometimes I
like,
wonder if you do hear him, but you
No.
do it on purpose anyway, and then you
Absolutely
use that
not.
excuse.
My deafness is a thing I deal with every day.
I think
no.
you choose to do it to annoy me.
No, absolutely not. Because I wouldn't want you to do it to me. That's why I choose to do things.
Have you ever had like a domino effect of them? Like sometimes Maggie will
yeah,
do it,
absolutely.
and then like I'll be holding her,
Yeah.
and then I do it because
Mhm.
I was almost asleep.
No.
And I imagine if someone was spooning me, it would just continue down the line.
Like, yeah, I can see that.
So what?
No, I have been spooning with Carmen, falling asleep, and I've had a hypnic jerk. And
You
for
kicked
some
her?
reason, because like there was something to like push against, it was much more drastic than it normally is.
Yeah.
Because normally it's just like my foot like at the foot of the bed that like it just goes like that. But this was like my entire leg, and I like kicked both of my feet out from underneath the blanket and like pushed her back. It was just much more intense
All right.
of a kick.
Yes, that would be.
Wait, you kicked Carmen? How
I-
dare you?
No, she was the little. No, I was the little spoon.
Have you guys ever had like sleep paralysis? I saw people talking about that in the chat.
I personally never have.
Maggie
no.
gets it all the
I
time.
don't think I've
It
ever
sounds
had.
terrifying, but I've never had.
I
it.
got it once. I fell asleep wearing a beanie, and for some reason, something being over my ears and over the top of my head, like, felt like I was in a cocoon. And I woke up and I was looking around the room, but I couldn't move. I couldn't say anything. Like, I couldn't roll over and like try and look at Carmen or anything. I was just stuck there, and like shit was starting to like move. Like the room was starting to like warp around and stuff. It's quite scary.
There's a show I've been watching that's been dealing with that where I can't tell if they're awake or if it's a dream or how it works, whatever. But like often it's like they're just laying there and like they are awake, but then shit starts happening or moving, or like a creature walks into the room or some
yeah.
shit, and they're just like, oh.
No,
And then eventually they like wake up and
it wasn't drugs, guys. Gosh.
I don't know if this just happens to me because I get lost so much, but like if I go and sleep at a hotel or when I was a kid at my grandmother's, like I wake up and I'm like, where am I?
well, that's just being lost,
And I
right?
feel like this terrible.
It's
What
just
happened?
it's like a waking up and you're not sure where you are.
Yeah.
But it's not like a sleep paralysis or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever dealt with that. Not that I can recall. I don't know. Maybe if it ever happened, just so I can be like, now I know what it's like. I feel terrible for people who dealt with that. But I have no idea what it's like because I've never experienced it. You know?
I thought it was just like, oh, you're laying in bed and you wake up and you're like so tired you don't want to move kind of thing. But it's like, it's actually quite terrifying when you don't have control of your body.
Yeah, like Maggie will get them in addition to vivid dreams sometimes. So like she'll see someone in the doorway to the bedroom.
Yeah.
She can't move or do anything. And she's trying to like scream for me. But she can't.
Now, are they awake or are they in a dream state?
So
Or is it
it's
like-
It's both.
It's both. So your body like puts you in a sleep state where like I said this the other day. Like you guys ever like wake up in the morning and you can't make a really good fist because your body's still kind of waking up and it's not strong enough yet.
No.
Like
I need to try it because I've never
Yeah.
like done like a.
yeah.
I've never
Well,
felt a need to make a fist
your
in the
body
morning. Like,
your body shuts down when you sleep so you can get good sleep and you go into that sleep cycle. These people wake up while their mind is also still in that. So their body and their mind are in sleep mode, but they themselves are aware. And when you're in sleep mode, you also are still dreaming too sometimes. So it's just like a complete lack of being able to move and to have any agency other than thought, It's from what I understand. I myself have never had it.
I had it one time when I was sleeping at the apartment. When I first moved out of the wave cave, it was one of the first nights in my new apartment. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw this guy. He was just crouched. He wasn't wearing any clothes in the dark. And he was like backlit. So he was just like a silhouette. He was like, all I could see was just like stringy hair and like teeth. And I just got the intense fear that he was like going to kill me and eat me, and there was nothing that I could do.
Now, and it sounds like you're describing almost like yourself back in the day.
That's what I was gonna say.
Warhouse Bard says, "Oh, Calvin did see me."
That's just the emotional fear that I had
Sure,
when
yeah.
I woke up and I saw him, because he was literally like crouched 3 feet away from me.
Mhm.
I was laying on a mattress on the floor, and he was just like Tyrion crouched.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of related to
Ruby, Tyrion.
Oh,
You
It's
know
like
how
that.
they say like you want to try to wake up at the end of a sleep cycle. Sleep cycles are typically about 90 minutes, and you want to sleep in increments of 90 minutes. If you wake up in the middle of that 90 minutes, you're very groggy. Your body has a hard time getting up and getting mobile and stuff like that. So those things tend to happen in the middle of a sleep cycle when you're in REM sleep.
does anyone ever have like a sleep paralysis moment where it's like they wake up and they're just fucking like balloons and cake and shit? Or is it always like some kind of terrifying like scary guy in the corner, or like someone standing in the doorway, or
Well,
something
Maggies
like
are
that?
always frightening.
I think it's
I think it's
don't-
part of your body's response to try and wake you up. So like much in the same way
Yeah.
that if your body senses that you need to wake up, you'll feel that feeling of falling off a cliff or something like that, and it'll like jolt you out of your sleep.
I would
Feels
also
like-
imagine that you're kind of down to like base primal instinct. And a human instinct is to be afraid of the dark and imagining shapes and patterns and teeth, and because that's where predators live. That's where we, in our early stages of development, learn to try to stay away from. So they probably just naturally go to you wake up and it's dark and you're scared, versus you wake
Sure.
up and you're like, I'm dreaming about clowns, but that's scary to people too.
Well, I mean, yeah, it can be. That's why I was just kind of wondering too, because like most versions, when I hear of someone talking about sleep paralysis or something like that, it's always some kind of monster or creature or man or whatever.
Well,
where
it's like that famous Renaissance painting of the demon sleeping on top of the woman, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
but there's always like something like that, or like, yeah, a spirit above you or something kind of scaring you. But I'm like, is the idea like, well, your body's still asleep, but your mind's trying to wake you up, so it tries to shock you awake to get your body into action?
Yeah.
Or is it because you can't move, your mind starts wandering into scary situations because you can't control anything? Or could you just have like, just wake up and it's just I can't move. Thank God the TV's on My Little Ponies, like
I can just imagine Aaron be like,
like I don't know, like I just wonder if that's a thing, if anyone's ever had like that type of stuff before.
You ever had a moment where like you're waking up and you see something so ridiculous, like must be a dream, but it wasn't a dream?
kick Jancy.
Hmm.
No, I can't think of anything that's like this.
Mine, or one of them at least, I thought it was a nightmare. I was in my apartment, waking up, I roll over, and there's a face hugger that Aaron hid in my bedroom. Like, oh God, it's coming for me.
It's never happened to me.
He took it and threw it in his attic.
Wait, so
I
you
threw my
went back
alarm
to
clock
sleep
at
after
it.
that?
Huh?
You went back to sleep after that?
No, I threw my alarm clock at it. I stuck it upstairs in my attic, and it stayed there until
Okay.
he moved it again.
I thought
at
you were
some
asking,
point.
like, have
Then
we
I
ever
fell
seen
out of
something
my gaming chair?
so ridiculous? We assumed that we were still asleep and just went back to sleep. And you were like, yeah, I was terrified awake. That sounds like a terror.
It was a terror goblin.
I've certainly woken up, realized that what I was just experiencing was a dream, and been kind of like shocked / disappointed at myself for like, how'd I believe that was real? Like, I just thought, I'm like, man, I can't believe that I'm doing this now. This is my life. Surely I would have thought this was a dream, but Sleep Eric just went with it, I guess.
Oh, damn it.
When I woke up, you wake up and you're all worried, and you're like, I gotta mend that relationship, or I gotta do something, or
Well,
I can't believe that I haven't gone to science class in 27 years.
I can't believe my fingers were fruit roll-ups and I ate it.
Exactly. And I was just fucking going with it.
It's kind of like drunk
I judge
Eric
myself.
versus sober Eric.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. I mean, we both get chicken.
It's true.
Chicken.
Yep.
No, I don't know. Dreams are always interesting. I feel like I have like random dreams, but they're usually not like scary dreams or anything. Melanie has like really weird dreams. My
Yeah.
sister used to have weird dreams too. My sister once had a like a sleepwalking episode. My mom said that because my mom would always be like in the living room. Sometimes she would sleep in the couch there,
Mhm.
or not in the couch, but like on her chair.
Sure.
In a couch would be weird. But the
Like, the cushions on top of you and
Yeah.
everything.
Can you imagine like you just wake up and like someone's in your couch sleeping with cushions on top of them? But no, like my sister like came out of her bedroom and my mom was like, hey Brittany, you okay? What's wrong? And she goes, I just need to go to the bathroom. She goes, what? And she just like walked over to like the dining room and just sat down in a dining room chair and just sat down and went. And then Brittany, you okay? And she just got up, went back to her room, went back to bed.
All right.
That was it. But like she made like a noise like she was like going to the bathroom or something, and then went back to bed. And I was like, what happened? What? But she was like doing some kind of weird sleepwalking state. And it's the only time I remember ever hearing.
See, if I was a
Any of that
ghost
weird
and
stuff.
could possess people, that's the shit I would do. I wouldn't do like, I'm going to turn on the light, or something. I would make people go blow a raspberry.
Blow a raspberry.
Yeah.
Melanie has had some really weird dreams.
Yeah.
Sometimes they like, she feels like they connect into something. Like she'll have like a scary kind of dream where there's like zombies or something like that. Or
Yeah.
like one time she had a dream that like the neighbors, which we don't even know our neighbors really, like their daughter turned into a Wendigo and we had to cut off its head to kill it. And now
Okay.
she feels bad because we just killed the neighbor's daughter.
Can't believe you did
you
that.
know, like this,
Okay.
like what the hell kind of dream is that? But she'll have some crazy dream like that. But then she'll have another dream too, where like she had a dream about a friend of hers, and it was about a fight, and that like she was moving out and leaving like her husband or something.
Yeah.
And she would call and talk to them, see if they were okay. And it's that they didn't have a fight with each other, but they were moving out and going to another state, like leaving the area and stuff. Like
Huh.
she'll have dreams that like, and like they hadn't talked or anything, and she's like, that was weird that I was just dreaming that she was moving, and she is moving, but the dream wasn't accurate 100%. It was just
Yeah.
Right.
kind of close. She has those things all the time. It's weird, but so I don't know. I don't understand dreams. Weird thing.
Indeed.
We should make a challenge to ourselves and all keep a dream journal, which is just a notepad and paper right beside your bed. As soon as you wake up, write down everything you remember about your dream, because you will lose it in 5 minutes.
The last
Yeah.
one I had, I wouldn't want to tell anyone about.
I get you, but that would
Just
be
keep
a
that
fun,
on your
that would be
secondary
like a
dream
fun
journal
like
page.
homework assignment. And then next podcast, we come in and be like, all right, so what do you have in your dream journal? That'd be fun. Maybe we'll do it like for a month or something. I
I'll
don't
use
know.
my Blindwave notepad and just
Use
take
your
it home.
Blindwave notepad that's available over at blindwave.com store.
You need dreams.
Are we doing this again?
There we
Use the
go.
bathroom
I'll
real quick.
use this. Yeah, I've never really kept track of dreams. You do forget about a lot of them early on. My last dream is
Yeah.
I can't go into it.
Nope. Cannot do.
It's a big old nope. He ruined my dream journal. What's the link to the store? Rick, what is the link to the store?
Well, you can go to blindwave.com and click on store. That'll take you there. Or go. Let me make sure it works.
You're
You can go to
you're pretty-
blindwave.net/shop. That'll take you there too.
You're pretty close, Alicia.
All right. Well, we have a few things over in the live podcast suggestion box over on our Discord. If you're not there, you should check it out. It's a pretty cool place. We were talking about this just before it started, but Dead Space remake coming out.
Yes. I did check out the trailer for it. It definitely seemed like one that I would have been really excited for going into it, not knowing what it was.
Yeah.
So had I watched like EA's live feed, I think it would have been really cool. Like, oh, what's this? What's this? Oh my gosh, they're doing this. But I think if you don't know what Dead Space is, it's not that great of a trailer. Like if you do know what Dead Space is, the twist of it is that they're revealing that it's Dead Space.
Yeah.
So you kind of lose that.
Gotcha.
But it's a Dead Space game.
Yeah,
Or
I mean, I really like
PS5,
Dead
I think.
Space. Like, it feels too soon to me for a remake.
No, Rick.
Like,
It was 2 generations ago of consoles.
yeah,
And it was earlier.
Maybe.
It was early on PS3 days. It was 2008.
I suppose.
It's
Like,
been-
I'm
It's been
excited.
12 years.
I'm excited for
13 years.
like the System Shock remake, because that is old. But Dead Space just doesn't feel old.
I remember I played first time playing Dead Space.
2008.
Yeah. No, that's the first time I played it was over in when I was living in Illinois, and we had it had just came out, and me and a guy I had met over there that became friends with, like we were chilling in his basement. We both had our own TV playing Dead Space, and we were just playing it like together, but not like we were kind of like. It was like a tug of war of like who was in the lead of beating the game first kind of thing, and like we'd get stuck at one point, and then someone else would push ahead, and they'd be stuck at a point. It was really fun though. That was my first time actually beating a scary-ish game, because usually I would start them and get too scared and stop.
Yep.
And then I started streaming them, and I felt like I had to push myself through to beat these dang things. Now I've been in a lot of scary games.
Couldn't even finish the Siren demo. What I
Man,
remember.
that thing, Rick,
I was there with you.
it was scary.
We were there together.
They kept patrolling.
I know.
I couldn't fight
It was
him.
really scary.
It was me holding this little girl's hand, like, go. I'm like, no, I don't wanna. But no, Dead Space is probably one of my favorite like horror games. So I'm excited to see. Like, it'd be so much fun to play that on like PS5.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Oh,
I like me some Dead Space. I wouldn't mind a proper ending to the franchise, though.
yeah, I
know
know.
what?
Especially after Rick and I played Dead Space 3 not too long ago, and like where that leaves off, I'm like, damn it. And then the company like dissolved or something, or split into something else. Or
Well, yeah, they're making that, damn, what's it called?
the Dead Space looking game.
Yep, that one.
what was that called? They showed it 2 years ago at E3.
Someone in chat knows, I'm sure.
What's the game that they're making that's kind of like Dead Space?
I'm just going to watch chat and say it and sound smart.
Damn it, Rick.
Prey.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Nope, that's not it.
Damn it. I was trying. I don't know what it was called.
Something
Project.
Just reading everything.
I have to Google.
Jericho Project. Calypso.
The
Project?
Callisto Protocol.
Protocol. Yep,
Protocol.
that's it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's it.
we got their chat. Good
Walking
one.
Dead creators teaming up with the Dead Space developers.
Which was Visceral, I believe.
Sounds right.
I believe. Yeah, excited for that. Need to get Eric and maybe Calvin to play through that, some Scream stream.
You guys haven't played Dead Space at all, right?
Not at
I
all.
played a good bit of the first one.
Of the first one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
First
Definitely
one's
good.
the scariest, I would say.
Second one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Third one goes a little bit more actiony with its co-op, I think. But
Although I like
it's-
some of the things that the co-op does.
But yeah, I did too. There was some things in that I love that I've never played a co-op game that did that before.
Mm.
And it only works if you're playing co-op with like a friend where you're talking back and forth.
And
great.
it only works online as well, I think.
Yeah. So good.
So it can't be couch.
Yeah, it wouldn't work as well.
It would be really fun. Like if you two played through the Dead Space games over the next couple years, and got to Dead Space 3 and co-op through it, like it would be really fun. Like you guys doing it. I would switch it. You guys playing through it, just turn the lights down, be quiet. And you guys get scared. Scary. Good stuff.
On PC?
Yeah, it's on PC. If you have what is it? Origins, EA's
Yeah, Origin.
thing,
Mhm.
like they have their like
Their
subscription service thing. Like all the Dead Space games are available through that service.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I think it's how Rick and I played it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the movie, Aaron? I watched 2 animated movies, I think.
Yeah, I watched.
I think I watched 2 animated movies. I played a game that took place between 1 and 2. That was like a puzzle engineering game.
I watched Downfall, and I played the main 3 and the light gun game. It was actually all right.
Oh yeah,
The
the light.
Wii.
I never played the light gun game.
It was all right.
It was on the Wii.
I still have it. Maybe we should play that sometime.
That would be
Still
fun.
have my Wii.
Dead Space. There's 2 movies, right?
There's Aftermath and Downfall. Downfall's the one I've seen, and it's just basically an Aliens ripoff.
Downfall. I remember watching that. I thought that one was pretty good.
But I don't think I saw Aftermath.
Oh, is there a live action movie called Dead Space? There is. It stars Bryan Cranston.
What?
Is it based off the game, or is it different? That says 1991, so.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
a deadly virus attacks the crew of a Saturn space station. But it stars Bryan Cranston and
What's the rating?
probably R.
No, I mean,
Oh.
3.4? Ooh.
3.4 out of
watch it.
10.
Sounds all
It's
right.
rated R.
Lori Lively, Mark Singer, Laura Mae Tate.
Ooh,
That sounds familiar.
Mark Singer.
Yeah, Mark Singer. I don't know what he's in. The Beastmaster.
Yeah, Rick.
Beastmaster 2. That's where it's at.
He plays Dar. But anyway, yeah, he's in that. So there's that Dead Space movie. I have not seen that one.
Man,
no.
how did they get Mark Singer and Bryan Cranston together?
Back before.
Well, but this is 1991. Bryan Cranston,
Yep.
Sure.
who had been in Seinfeld and probably nothing else.
I know. I know. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward
Power
to.
Rangers.
You would have done Power Ranger voices, right?
That wasn't before 91, was it?
He was in the movie, right?
Yeah, he was in the TV show.
Yep.
He was a voice of monsters in the TV show.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Let's see. He did some random stuff here and there, some TV shows here and there. He was in something called Raising Miranda in 1988. He was in a lot of that. And a couple one-offs here and there. Matlock. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, he did the voices of several things. And then he was in Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, as Fei Long. But yeah. So this would have been before Power Rangers. Dude, he was in a movie called Dead Space, and then in the same year, he was in a movie called Dead Silence. Just interesting.
I bet he got confused with the promotion.
Maybe. Anyway, I
look
look
Anyway.
forward.
Greatest movie ever.
I look forward to the Dead Space game. I wonder if it'd be. I wonder if it'd be more like Resident Evil 2 in its remake, or more of like.
It's supposedly from the ground up. So.
Sure. Well, I know like some people say like Resident Evil 2 kind of added some stuff and whatnot too.
Yeah.
And it's not like 100% the same. Even the storylines, like some stuff they changed that doesn't fully connect with like some of the old like stuff. I don't know exactly what that is because I never played the
original.
the original Resident Evil 2, and I haven't played all of the original Resident Evils either. I haven't done 1, 3, Veronica. I haven't done those, so.
Also from Discord, there's a Hollywood Reporter article here saying HBO Max developing 2 more Game of Thrones animated shows.
Animated, huh?
One project is set in the Imperial China-inspired land of Yi,
Mm-hmm.
while one of the previously reported live-action prequel ideas is no longer moving forward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So the
There's
one
a lot of
that's
stuff going on over there, or not.
I wonder how much steam they've lost and what problems they're trying to like, because a lot of people dropped off after the end of Game of Thrones.
I'll tell you what, in terms of Steam, though, like, I've never seen anything drop off in terms of, like, merch and presence
Yeah.
It almost disappeared
in
from
my
culture.
entire life.
Yeah.
Can you name one thing that dropped off more?
Well, how would I remember it?
I don't know.
Like, no, I can't, Eric.
I
Because
can't name one thing that's ever happened to it
it's
more.
so hard to like think of what dropped off that I don't care for anymore that I did care for.
It was the biggest television show in the world, and then to nothing.
I mean, even Power Rangers have
Wrestling's
had.
Wrestling was
everywhere.
on the top of the world, like 90s.
Yeah.
Like 11 million people were watching that every week.
Sure.
Now it's like 2 million.
I know, but it still like dominates Twitter on the days that it goes up and all that stuff. It's still relatively big.
Like even
Yeah.
Power Rangers like died down, but then resurged.
Yeah.
You know, like
I mean, I'm hoping that like when the new trailer drops or they have these shows come out. I mean, I've seen actually a couple pictures of one of the ones that has a pretty cool actor in it that I'm excited for, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to spoil it.
someone said Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies.
Those things were huge back in the day, and now I don't hear a thing about them anymore.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, but that's not like a TV
Yeah.
show.
The
or
collectors
anything.
want you to forget about them so that they keep accruing money. And one day, like, this big YouTuber will buy a bunch of Beanie Babies or something like that and then reinvigorate the market.
Youthful Eagle said Walking Dead. I still don't remember that being
I
in the
still
zeitgeist.
see stuff for it, though. I still see merch. I still see advertisements and stuff for it. Like, there's nothing in stores
Here's the
for
thing, though, like
Game of Thrones.
with Game of Thrones, if it hadn't ended yet and it had another season after where it ended last time, do you think it would still be gone, or do you think it would still be talked about?
If it was still going,
I think that's
people would still.
I think that's
yeah.
the difference, right? Like we need to pick something like,
That has ended.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, like what's something that was around and it hit an endpoint. Like
Mhm.
wrestling didn't hit an endpoint, so there's still at least something going
Yeah.
on keeping it going.
Dallas.
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 Yeah. That was
But it's-
pretty big.
It's hard to find something that was so popular in like the
MASH.
mainstream of culture.
Yeah.
You know, like Game of Thrones was everywhere, and there was references to it everywhere.
Mhm.
Like even something like Dexter. Like I don't really remember it being like such a main
It
staple
just
of.
did, yeah. I mean,
you-
it was popular, but it didn't get like. I mean, it was feverish Game of Thrones.
Sure, yeah.
You know, like they couldn't pump out enough.
Like it's
Like
really
Star Wars is huge, but they pump out too much
sure.
in terms of their marketing, promotion, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's saturated. Game of Thrones like it had to rush to catch up, and then when it finally did, it's just stopped.
Yeah.
It's just strange.
So I don't know.
I just wonder, is it going to be weird whenever they make the attempt to try to recapture that magic and that popularity, or are people going to be like, I think we're over that? I don't know. I mean, it certainly would help if a new book came out, but that ain't happening
Sure.
very
Sure.
soon.
Like Star Wars
Forever.
before Episode 1 came out, I feel like had a lull. But like there was still a lot of content like EU wise that was
Yeah.
still out. And there were games that were coming out, you know? Like
Sure.
there was still like stuff coming, even though there wasn't any new movies and there wasn't really TV shows and
Yeah.
there wasn't any of that, you know? It all had other mediums that it was going
Mhm.
through, comics or whatever. But then once like Episode 1 and the prequels came out and stuff, then things just kind of started kicking off into a whole new level of like more games and TV shows starting to happen.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Heroes?
Heroes?
Heroes got fucked.
It was
They didn't make a mistake. They got fucked by the writer's strike and never could get back.
it never did recover. Never did.
I mean, Heroes Season 1 is amazing, but
It had a big following.
yeah.
There were a
Yeah.
lot of people that liked it.
Heroes Reborn was terrible.
I'll tell you one.
See, my fear is that that's what's going to happen with like
Anything in
say the Game of
future?
Thrones stuff that happens
Yeah.
is going to be like Heroes Reborn.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they're just going to screw it over even more.
Twilight.
What about it?
That like took over the world,
Yeah, it did.
and you'd never see it really anything about it anymore.
I mean, I suppose, like, yeah, I don't know. I can't really comment on it because I never really was in that
No,
Me
yeah.
either.
at all.
It was
you
it
know?
was definitely big though. It was
It was huge, yeah.
insane.
But like, I'm sure that its book sales are still pretty good. You know,
I'm
I
sure
don't know.
Game
I
of
mean,
Thrones
they're
book sales are
still-
still all right.
All of those books are still in Walmart. I don't see any Game of Thrones books in Walmart.
well, they have like, I don't know. I don't even go to a bookstore anymore either. Who gives a
No,
shit,
yeah.
you
They
know?
closed them all down.
They
The only
closed the local
stuff I
ones
get
down,
at bookstores is collectibles because no one buys books.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Well, next article I've got. I don't know if Aaron heard about this, but Activision Blizzard sued over frat boy culture harassment.
I saw an
Mhm.
article about that, but I didn't read what it was about.
Yeah, so video game giant Activision Blizzard Inc., maker of games including World of Warcraft and Diablo. This is from BloomsburgLaw.com. Fosters a frat boy culture in which female employees are subjected to constant sexual harassment, unequal pay, retaliation, according to a lawsuit filed by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing. A 2-year investigation by the state agency found that the company discriminated against female employees in terms and conditions of employment, including compensation, assignment, promotion, and termination. Company leadership consistently failed to take steps to prevent discrimination, harassment, and retaliation, the agency said. According to the complaint filed Tuesday in the Los Angeles Superior Court, female employees make up around 20% of the Activision workforce and are subjected to a pervasive frat boy workplace culture, including cube crawls in which male employees drink copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior towards female employees.
Cube crawls?
Yeah, I've never heard
They
of that
get drunk
before.
and crawl around.
I wonder if it's a thing where
snakes?
it's like a bar crawl, but you
Yeah.
put different alcohol in different cubicles, and you have to
Yeah.
crawl from one cubicle to the next. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
And
but
they. Okay.
I don't know.
The agency alleges
Only the boys did this?
male employees play video games during the workday while delegating responsibilities to female employees, engage in sexual banter, and joke openly about rape, among other things. Female employees allege being held back from promotions because of the possibility they might become pregnant, being criticized for leaving to pick up their children from daycare, being kicked out of lactation rooms so male colleagues could use the room for meetings, the complaint goes on to say. So apparently they've been building this case for a couple of years.
2 years.
Now, you said that this is a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard.
Activision Blizzard Incorporated.
Now, now they're together now, but is it more based on the Blizzard ones or the Activision ones, or
I mean,
like is it? Because like,
Activision is coming up a lot in this article.
I know some of that, like Activision does separate stuff from Blizzard, but then they acquired Blizzard. So I'm curious on like how much of those are together, or because now they're the same name, or what the case is, you know? But I know Blizzard has had a lot of issues that they've been going through with all kinds of stuff. They had the China
The
stuff
Hong Kong.
from like last year, year before, whatever it was, and they had the whole "don't you have phones" thing. Like I keep hearing stuff from Blizzard being in the news about all kinds of stuff. So I was curious on this, if this is more geared towards Blizzard and their like developing teams, or Activision, or both of them together.
So on the Activision Blizzard side of things, they have a statement. We value diversity, strive to foster a workplace that offers inclusivity for everyone. No place in our company or industry or any industry for sexual misconduct or harassment of any kind, spokesperson for Activision Blizzard said in a statement. We take every allegation seriously and investigate all claims. In cases related to misconduct, action was taken to address the issue. The DFEH includes distorted, and in many cases false descriptions of Blizzard's past. We've been extremely cooperated with the DFEH throughout their investigation, including provided them with extensive data and ample documentation, but they refused to inform us as to what issues they perceived. The picture that the DFEH paints is not the Blizzard workplace of today, the company said.
Not the Blizzard workplace of today?
Yeah. So the course of action, they're suing for compulsory damages, punitive damages, unpaid wages, injunctive relief, and so on. So that's going on now. Be interesting to see how that all falls out. I know Ubisoft as well had some sexual harassment allegations too.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been seeing more of that, I think, happening in various places. I wonder if like the video game like field it happens a lot in, because just from a gamer perspective, like female gamers I always felt were treated differently than male gamers
Much.
anyway,
yeah.
let alone female like developing teams or whatever,
Jesus.
you know?
I'd be really
Like-
interested to hear interviews from like female developers, designers, and artists who worked on games back in the day,
Yeah,
like on Doom or something like that, and see what it was like then
sure.
versus what it's like now.
Like just that stigma of like the boys play games and girls don't, you know? It just stems from so far back when like Nintendo was put in the boys toy section because they were like, well, we'll aim this towards young boys and not for girls.
Sure.
Yeah.
See, this is crazy because it's not just like just a normal lawsuit. This is from the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing after the 2-year investigation. But they cite here, the suit also points to a female Activision employee who took her own life while on a company trip with her male supervisor. The employee had been subjected to intense sexual harassment prior to her death, including having nude photos passed around at a company holiday party, the complaint says.
Dang. I mean, it sounds like high school, college shit.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I guess that's
Definitely
why
sounds like
that
the
whole frat boy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't sound like adults being respectful, you know? Like, it's terrible. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I saw about some of that stuff. That's newer, right? Like, over the last couple days that came out?
Yeah, this article here,
Like, yesterday?
July
before?
21st, so yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It's just getting the workplaces equaled out. I don't know how you do it except for stuff like this having to come to light in order to get it to stop.
You just got to have accountability.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
well, and you need to change the culture.
Sure. I think the issue too is also, like, when saying accountability, it's trying to make sure that it's not just holding yourself accountable, but trying to make sure you're trying to hold others accountable, right?
Sure.
'Cause, like, that seems like what this is like you're gonna have like one guy who's doing something, and the other guys will just be like, oh, okay.
Just go along with it.
But they're not. It's trying to get that to stop, and that's. I don't know how you get the mind states to change, but that's. I think until you get to that point, that's the only way it's gonna stop, right?
Yeah.
Like, once you get it to be the minority that thinks it's okay, rather than the majority just going along with it, it's having those people stand up and try to stop it as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to know what to do as a consumer because you think, like, well, I should boycott them. But then, like, you're also hurting the people who work there who don't have
part of the
anything to do
problem.
with that, you know, especially when it comes to a company this big.
Yeah.
Tough thing. So, yeah, you never want to hear that in, like, your beloved industry, you know?
Sure. No, and I can understand too in chat. Actually, it was Dababa saying calling it frat boy culture is downplaying it, where they should be talking about it as rape culture. And I was like, yeah, no, I mean,
that's really true. Like, call it what it is.
it's not. I mean, they're not frat boys; they're adults in a business, and it should be. Like, it's not that.
Yeah. I mean, the problem with calling it like frat boy culture is that there's been so many stories of like frat guys, you know, getting in trouble at school for raping girls.
Sure.
You know,
What's
it's just
it's
associating it with something that's not doesn't sound as bad.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
the way the news spins it. There was an article I saw one time where it was like a trying to remember exactly what it was, but it was along the lines of no knock warrant leads to death of man with no outstanding warrants or something like that. Like, it was something along those lines, right? With the way it
Sure.
worded it, and then someone would comment and be like, "That's a funny way or a terrible way of saying police wrongfully kill innocent man."
Innocent person.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the way it's worded makes it sound like
As if they had any right to be there.
sure, like not having an outstanding warrant or whatever, or not having like
Yeah. It's like, well, we didn't see anything wrong, but, you know.
So it's the way the news wants to portray things to where like, well, we'll downplay this, but we'll really push this one here, and rather than just trying to like really put things as to like how they should be looked at. Yes. And a lot of it falls into like the politics of it or where the money is.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Just reading like responses and stuff to this, and this one comment's like, "What, you guys don't have lawyers? Like, you guys don't have phones?" It was just funny.
Oh, to Blizzard?
Yeah.
Wow.
What, you guys don't have lawyers? That's terrible.
Well, on that note, want to get to questions?
Yes.
That's all I got. Save the best for last, baby.
Yeah, let's do some questions.
Have a look. If you want to send us one, if we have time, you can go down to the lower left. There's a purple bubble you can click on and redeem questions. It's taking a little while to load. Loading. Until that does come, did we decide what we're streaming tomorrow? Not yet. I'm streaming Saturday a video game that I talked about earlier, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yes.
The Yuffie DLC.
Yes.
Excited for.
We did
You're
not.
doing the Yuffie DLC, right?
I am.
Oh gosh.
Did not have an answer on what we were doing
That
earlier.
was on purpose.
Or tomorrow. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but you weren't here yet, Rick. So.
Damn it. You know what my vote is?
The Space Dwarves.
No. That was not
Of course,
Oh.
his vote is going to be Smash.
Pokemon Unite.
mine. No.
Golf.
Samurai Gun 2.
No one knows what that game is, right?
Everyone knows. Chat.
Chat,
Give
who
me
kn- hang
some
on,
love
wait,
for
hang
Samurai
on.
Gun
Let's
2.
hold on.
We got a
Let's
poll
run a
here,
poll
baby.
to see what percentage of chat actually
Do
knows.
you know, without looking up, what Samurai Gun 2 is? Yep. No.
The hell?
I'm
You'd be
making it
so
simple.
disappointed.
I'm not adding extra things where it
I
skews the
know.
results.
It's going to split the vote.
All right, questions. Diego. Hey, Eric. I was rewatching your reactions to Titans,
Mm-hmm.
and you said in one episode that you don't like amnesia stories in TV shows. I wanted to ask you why. Keep up the good work.
I mean, well, just amnesia in real life is just so rare that it kind of stretches credibility, you know, sometimes. It's just so prevalent. You see it. If any show goes on long enough, eventually they're going to do an amnesia story. So it's the same thing where, like, sometimes, you know, I see the same thing, too. Like, if a show goes long enough, they're going to do time travel at some point, you know, because they have to find a way to reference the
Gonna go to
beginning.
space.
They're going to go to space or something like that. You know, but like any trope, if you do it well, if you do it fun, if you put a cool twist on it, it can be cool. But sometimes it's like, oh, they don't remember anything. Oh, damn. Well, we'll wait
Guess
for
I
this
can
to
keep
go
doing
over,
this
you
thing that
know?
I said I was going to stop doing.
Yeah.
Eric,
So, it can
according,
just, you know, sometimes it can just be boring.
according to Google's searches, retrograde amnesia has an incidence of 5 per 100,000 population per year.
Yeah. Retrograde amnesia,
know
not
what
full
that is.
amnesia.
I don't know.
Let's
That's just,
look up what retrograde means.
there's dissociative amnesia facts and statistics. I was just curious when you were like, it's not that common. I was like, I wonder how common amnesia is.
Yeah.
Approximately 1.8% of people in the United States are diagnosed with dissociative amnesia
Mhm.
over a 12-month period.
If I forget where I live, does that count as amnesia?
No.
Just checking.
Gotcha.
Next question.
Dissociative amnesia individuals with condition experience memory loss of certain people, places, events, or large blocks of time. So this is more the typical TV movie trope one. So about 2% of people are diagnosed with dissociative amnesia over a 12-month period. Women are disproportionately affected over men.
2% of people in the U.S.? That's way more than I figured it would be.
Well,
quite a
I mean,
few.
are they counting like end of life, you know, Alzheimer's, stuff like that? Like a lot of things can cause that, as opposed to like, you know, got hit in the head. You
Sure.
know. I mean, but it's as prevalent. You know, what's more prevalent though is I'm gonna hit you on the head with the
Well-
end of my gun, and now I've turned you off for 15 minutes,
Yep.
as
Well, like,
opposed to
Now you
like
get to go to a nice, peaceful sleep.
yeah.
I think what they're attributing to that, like Alzheimer's would be a different disorder or condition from dissociative amnesia.
Retrograde amnesia, right? Is the
Aaron was
2%?
stating rates and statistics on dissociative
The
amnesia.
2% was dissociative.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Retrograde was 5,000 out of, or 5 out of 10,000.
5 per 100,000 population
gotcha.
per year.
100,000. Yeah.
So
Harry Parther, hey guys, how would you rank all of the Back to the Future movies?
1, 3, 2.
Exactly
Yeah,
that.
I might
yes.
do that too, honestly. I think 1 is great. 3 wraps it up so well, and 2, 2's only good if you have 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I grew up, we didn't even watch 2. It was just 1 and 3.
What?
Yeah.
That's got to be confusing.
I mean, a little bit. But what we were told is there was a movie in the middle. Wasn't that good. So we didn't watch it.
It was still important. Oh, man.
I think mine is also 1, 3, 2.
I agree. Rick, our votes are in.
Yes.
93% say no, while 7%, which makes 10 people, said, yes, I do know what it is.
Just,
Nice.
There's just no culture.
No, what? No culture.
Well, we should educate them tomorrow.
Spelled gun
3
wrong?
p.m.
I might have
Eastern
spelled
Standard
gun
Time.
wrong. No matter.
Yeah, there's 2 N's in gun.
That's
Why they never heard of it, Aaron.
Is that what
That's what it is.
They thought it was another game with the.
Yeah, I'm sure they got confused in between you talking about the game and us writing up the poll. Oh, I thought they were talking about that game.
I guess
Gonna vote this.
voting a different game today.
I did see someone in chat say that, damn, I already forgot.
About what?
He had amnesia.
At Death's Door is out.
At Death's Door?
Is that what it's called? One of the ones that E3 were excited about that started the bird in the roguelike.
Oh,
Oh,
Death's Door.
Death's Door.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I think also that
Not multiplayer, but
damn, what I could tell you, Calvin.
see, Aaron did too.
Phantom Abyss.
Phantom Abyss.
Well, Rick, no one told me in chat already what it was called. I'm pulling this from my mind right now. I think that one came out as well.
I think
or
it's
at
on
least
early
it's
access.
On early access,
Yeah.
June 22nd, which is today,
Today,
right?
This is
No, wait,
July
we're in July.
22nd.
It came out a month ago.
It came out 1 month ago.
So I just looked down and saw 22nd.
No, yeah. It's my birthday.
Phantom, yeah, you would remember. Yeah, Phantom Abyss is on early access right now. That's also another game we could check out because that one looked really cool.
It did. It did indeed.
Yes, similar to Portal 2.
Air to the Face, Blind Wave. Hope you're all doing well. I know that you guys don't do reactions to them, but I was wondering if you guys take personal time to watch the making of specials for the Marvel and Star Wars shows. I'm glad it seems like we're getting one of these for all the shows.
I haven't done any for Marvel, but I've watched all of the Disney Gallery for Mandalorian. And there will be a new one for the Season 2 finale on the 31st, which I'm super excited by. Or, no, I'm sorry. It's soon. It's not the 31st. Something else is the 31st.
I have thought about watching the Marvel ones, but I have not.
Isn't it August 31st?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Or 22nd.
I have watched the Star Wars ones as well.
Yeah.
I've not watched it.
I kind of preferred Season 1s to Season 2s myself. I
I was
liked the
told
kind of
not to.
round table thing they had going with Season 1.
Sure, yeah.
And they would just like go into random topics, like Dave Filoni talking about Duel of the Fates, one of the best things I've ever seen
Sure.
in my life.
It's like our podcast. We're like, who knows what we
Yeah.
talk about?
Captain Texas, will there be another big TV show survey before the next live action show poll?
Yes.
Yep.
Wait. Yes?
Yes.
I don't know when the next show poll is. So, but the TV survey thing will be happening soon.
Very
It
soon.
will be soon.
So, make sure that you are a patron over on Patreon so that you can nominate the show you really want.
Yep.
But we'll have a YouTube video announcing when that is actually starting.
Very soon.
It is one of the most important polls of the year.
Live action, Pong.
Cap Texas also asked, did you guys know that Quiet Place Part 2 is on Paramount Plus? Hoping you put it on a poll.
I did.
I did know.
I was thinking about watching it with Melanie.
I was thinking of
should
not
save
watching it.
I could watch it with Melanie.
All right. You convinced me.
It's so much.
Let's watch it with Melanie.
Oh, we watch it with Melanie?
I was going to say, did she watch the first one?
Yeah.
She made it through?
I mean, we watch these. We watched The Nun. It just depends on how many times she has to run out of the room during the movie.
I got you. You pause it or no?
No, because if I pause it, she'll just stay outside the room.
Okay.
The thing I can, like, I'll just be laying there in bed. We're just laying there watching whatever it is. And, like, she'll be covered up and stuff and comfortable. And all of a sudden, it's just legs and arms just, like, the blanket's flying up in the air. And then she just darts out the the door. The one time she did it, I thought she got up and left, and she forgot something. I was like, oh, she went to go get something, and she came back. I'm
You
like,
leave the stove on?
what'd you forget? Were you getting popcorn or something? What are you doing? And then she's like looking at the TV. And she runs back out. It's crazy. Like, I know it's ridiculous, but then we have reactions to stuff, and people are like, she's overreacting to this. I'm like, well, yes, I agree, but it's real.
It's her genuine reaction.
It's not for the camera.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for us both, she's not.
Like, I think I was watching something, or she was watching something while I was over at your house one time, and it was mildly, like, suspenseful. And I thought there was a bug in her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you guys remember, Calvin, you might not have been there. Eric might remember. Do you remember Hard Home? The first time we watched it, it was...
Oh, yeah.
We had Melanie with us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
I don't think Calvin was in it yet.
Yep.
Nope.
And they were, like, looking through the fence.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, what's coming? Something coming? And Melanie's sitting there, and we're all just waiting. Like, what is it going to be? What's it going to do?
Yep.
And then she's like...
She starts slapping her own
She
face.
starts slapping her face.
I'm like,
The
what are you
red
doing?
spots on her
Stop it!
face.
Stop it!
Aaron's trying to stop her. That
Yeah, so
video was taken down.
Yeah, I don't think it's around anymore. So if you've seen that video, you're one of the
You
few.
know what
Yeah.
we're talking
There's
about.
not a lot of people that have seen that.
Did we had Antoine in a video from that season that we lost too when he came to visit. I don't know if it was that video or not.
I don't remember. But yeah, he was in like 2 or 3 reactions with us, right?
Yeah.
One was Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
First of Daredevil.
Cthulhu Hoop. What's the worst anime power that someone could use on you, and why is it the 1,000 Years of Death?
Is that the thing
Concho,
that
Concho.
Sasuke had done to him by his brother?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Pretty bad.
And it's pretty bad.
Gotta be worse.
Toto not doing his best thing to me is the worst.
Does the eclipse count? That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Talking about Berserk?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
big.
The curse mark itself
Yeah.
is terrible.
It's
And
pretty
'cause
bad.
If you survive it,
It's
and then it's just like, hey, you're never going to sleep again. That's pretty bad.
yeah.
I don't know. I'll just go with what they say.
Yeah.
No, the 1,000 Years of Death thing is the...
That's the 1,000 Years of Death?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Is
What?
1,000 Years of Death is the enema?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what
Yeah,
I was talking about the
Come on.
thing that
Naruto?
Sasuke's brother did to him.
No,
Oh.
that was
When I was like, you know what?
the-
Fuck this guy.
the time prison thing.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's
The butt's
pretty
fine.
bad,
That's pretty
but he
bad.
survived it.
I'd rather than living a life or however long it was.
1,000 years.
Yeah, that'd be terrible compared to like just
Or no, it wasn't 1,000.
something
It was like a
poked
lifetime.
you in the
or
butt
whatever.
one time.
It's
You know what I
very
mean?
uncomfortable, Aaron.
I mean, just deal with it one time. Try anything once.
If it's
There you
Gurren
go.
Lagann, it's gonna send you 100
right.
feet up in the air, Aaron.
No, man. It's the Itachi thing.
100
That's
feet.
terrible.
Atmospheric crybaby. I know that the clones' numbers may designate how who is older than who, but who acts like the youngest sibling in the Bad Batch, excluding Omega, and why is it Tech?
Who acts like the youngest sibling?
I don't know. What about Wrecker?
I feel like Wrecker would be my
Yeah.
first choice for
Probably
it.
Wrecker.
Wrecker
Yeah.
would be my first. And then followed closely.
I think Tech is
Like,
up there.
By
Though.
as a
crossing.
youngest child in my family, I feel like I was a Wrecker growing up.
Sure,
Wrecker
but
more so than Omega.
I think Wrecker and Tech both could be though. I've seen younger kids that both act both those way.
And to be fair, I think Omega might be older than them.
Yes,
Sure.
true.
Very possible.
I wasn't going to say it.
Fake Khaled. For Rick, since you and Maggie are almost done with Fruits Basket, do you know what you're going to watch after? If Haikyuu dub is by some chance done, then I'll watch that. If not, I think I have something picked out.
Yeah.
They say, may I suggest an anime called Kakuchigoto?
Good job.
It's a wholesome, funny 12-episode anime about a father and his 10-year-old kid. It's really cute. Both of you would love it. It does sound good.
Why don't you watch Initial D, Rick?
Soggy Drop. Oh, man. I can't save that for reactions. I react too much.
I saw someone
React
suggest
too much. I react too much to react to this. What?
I saw someone
The camera
suggest
would
that you guys
not
do
survive.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because you haven't seen Brotherhood.
No, I'm saving it for Evie.
For Evie?
For
Oh,
when
that'd
she's
be good.
older.
Oh, episode
Oh.
4 is gonna be fun.
Oh gosh, Rick.
No, I'm saving it. But
Gotcha.
yeah, no.
Makes sense.
Like I would never be on camera with initial D,
Tears.
Oh, I'm thinking of
because I'm just like up and jumping around.
Yeah.
Like you would just never see me. Damn, it's so good. Muhammad C, what's your favorite color, and why is it that color? Any reason?
Blue. Like this and this.
Red. Like this. Yes.
All right. And thank you guys for your reasons.
What's yours?
Green.
Why?
Like this. I'm pretty sure it's
Wait, no, you didn't do this.
I guess I guess I have a green here. Like this and like this. There you go. I'm pretty sure it started from Power Rangers because my favorite two colors for a long time used to be green and white, which was Tommy's colors. And yeah, and then also like Bulbasaur and stuff. Like it just kind of stuck with green, and
Yeah.
maybe that's why I like grass Pokemon a lot and stuff too.
Mine's because a lot of like Japanese hero characters wear it, like Dante. I had a whole list before I started talking.
Very good.
Vash the Stampede, Alucard.
Okay.
A lot of cool characters.
I always
red.
like
I wear red.
my favorite color is green. So
Aaron took it though.
because Aaron so whiny when he doesn't get green.
I use mine first.
Sure. I don't see how one person having a favorite color that's the same as another's has precedence.
He's older.
What do you think
yeah.
about olive,
I
Calvin?
don't see how that has any
Oh,
bearing.
listen to your
picked it.
elders, Calvin. Respect them.
Well, listen to you next year when you turn 30.
Sure.
So yeah. I don't know. You don't like purple
No, I like purple. Okay.
or pink?
No, it's good second choices.
Calvin hates all of the colors.
I like gray as well. I have a gray car.
But your favorite color is green?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was different from my sister's favorite colors, and it's a color that a lot of things come in. And over the years, I just got a real attachment to it. Like
Also-
blends in with nature.
The color of money.
Money.
I didn't like it for that. Money's more of like a gray color almost. Not very green anymore.
Becky
What?
Setch.
When have I tried to talk my son out of picking a green game board piece? What?
That's mine, son.
Kanan, you don't want that. Look,
You
here's
can have it when I die.
here's purple, Kanan. It's like Donatello. Take this one. Yes, I get. During Candyland, I don't think I played Candyland with it. Maybe. I don't remember.
Becky Setch. To any of the crew that have watched Smallville, has watching all of Smallville made you more or less patient and tolerant for other shows' romantic plotline stuff? Just wondering due to your Lucifer reactions. Ha ha ha. I haven't seen it.
I mean, just long form television in general. You know, that's the thing about having the romantic plot line. Once you've resolved it, it's hard to keep people interested, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody likes it when people get together. They don't necessarily care when they stay together, you know? So then it's tempting for writers, okay, well, we'll break them up. And then people are pissed. No, we already got them together. I don't want to see that. So it can be difficult.
Cheers is the example I think of, like in the foremost.
Yeah, I think of Friends as well. It can be difficult.
So keeping people interested in romance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
in
more or
in a
less
ship.
patient and tolerant for like
Yeah.
romantic stuff that is drawn out?
No, I'm fine with it. I think I'm more patient with it. Also, some movies I like are like rom-com movies. Melanie
Mhm.
doesn't like them as much. Like I love Hitch. It's like that whole movie is just about
Sure.
people trying to get together, you know?
Yeah.
But it
So-
also
so-
happens in
But
90
there's
minutes.
generally
Yeah, but it's also drawn out over the entire movie.
it's
you know?
also
like
even in not just television, but like with movies. Generally, like your hero and the heroine, they get together, and then movie 2, bitter divorce.
Yeah.
And they get back
Yeah.
together at the end because we can't keep that up. We need to get that going.
Always
again.
hated that.
That happens so much.
Such a stupid trope.
hey, they didn't do that in the Rose McIver Prince movie. Can't remember what it's called. It was a Christmassy movie with a prince. It might be called Christmas Prince. I don't know. But
Well,
they have 3
Not
of those.
surprisingly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
They have 3 of those, and they're not
Did they?
like that.
Gotcha.
I don't remember what they were called. The Netflix Christmas,
Christmas
Prince.
Prince.
See, there you go. There's 3 movies, and they don't get divorced once.
They get divorced twice?
No. Anyway.
It's definitely been done well, by the way.
Sure,
it's just
yeah.
that it's one of those common, like TV tropes, common thing.
Sure.
Gotta do this. The Office got their 2 characters together that everybody wanted, and when it happened, it's like, all right, well, how do we keep this up? Well, we do what we can, and then people were like, well, I don't really care much anymore. It's like, all right, let's make 2 other people that, you want them to get together, huh? And people are like, they're not as good as the other 2.
Best one is
Stuff like
Macho
that
Man
happens.
Elizabeth getting married.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll ask this one, then we'll look up exercises because I think we have quite a few.
Probably.
James. No. Often. Hey guys, this is my first live podcast I've been in, even though I've been a fan for years on end. But my question is for all of you. I will not stop asking this.
Mhm.
Will you guys do another charity junk stream by the end of 2021? It would be a good treat for fans and me because those were my favorite streams I ever saw from you guys.
I think the reason that we're hesitant is because I don't think that you can. We'd have to change the rules of junk stream. Like it used to be, like, hey, donate this much, we'll drink, and I think it's against terms of service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if it was against terms of services then or not.
Probably, yeah.
But-
They probably just fucked up.
Might have
everything.
But we know it's not for terms of services now, so we'd have
Yeah.
to change. We wouldn't be allowed to set it up to where every so often of donation-wise we would take a drink.
Yeah.
We'd have to set it up differently in some way or fashion.
You
As
would just
like
have to
And
milestones.
drinks would just need to be involved separately from
coincidentally
donations.
get drunk while people give money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll play the room game. That got me quite drunk.
Jay said, I will spend all the money. So yes, change it up, LOL. So yeah, I don't know. We need to figure out what the process would be, but maybe it could be
Yeah.
a thing that happened.
No, not as many exercises as I thought. All right. We have squats from Becky. Aaron, because Night Owl Lenny had a brain fart.
Why is that my fault?
Push-ups from
What'd I
Jazzy
do?
Black Onyx for Aaron. For Aaron, that dream is pretty messed up.
Which one?
Probably Melanie's.
I didn't even tell my dream. I said I couldn't.
Light
Well, it's pretty messed up if you can't tell it.
gives push-ups for Eric for Calvin's sanity. And
Yes.
Becky squats Rick while I laughed, and it was a good setup pun. Punishment is needed for that kangaroo comment. Sorry.
Mine's push-ups.
You have push-ups.
Oh, I didn't want.
Aaron, you've got 10 squats, 10 push-ups. I got 10 squats.
What? Why was the kangaroo lawyer funny?
Kangaroo court.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's like a sham of a court, you know? It's a kangaroo court. All right. While they're doing that, let's see other questions. What was that gigantic table you were moving up the stairs in your Instagram story? Also, happy birthday, Calvin.
Thank you.
We were moving it down the
I
stairs.
was going to say, what table did we move up the stairs?
No, it was just
It
it was a boomerangy kind of style, so it might be hard to tell which way it was going. We were taking it downstairs from the top floor
Yeah.
where our podcast setup was.
Yeah.
We took it down.
Yes.
Give me another question here.
it? Push-ups and squats.
You had push-ups and squats. A lot of people asking about the Dune trailer. If we've seen the new one, apparently there's a new one.
Spoilers.
We haven't watched it. Maybe we will. I don't know.
I won't want to.
Any interest on the Olympics in Tokyo?
I don't know if Tokyo has interest in the Olympics in
Well,
Tokyo. Their COVID
They
cases are rising, and
they
things aren't
banned
great
all
right
of
now.
all of the viewers not just the viewers, but like
They banned all the viewers.
people in the stands and stuff. They aren't going to have the public
Spectators.
Yeah.
spectators. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
word.
really just want Hakahu to be able to do sumo in the Olympics before he has to retire is really the only thing I really care about. Although I like watching the Olympics. I did see, though, that in order to stop the COVID spread, they made the beds for the athletes a lot smaller and breakable, so people can't have sex on them.
Oh, good. I don't know why, but
So
I've heard that's been a problem in the past. They've had to like hand out condoms and stuff by the bushel.
So there was an Olympian that was saying, like, guys, that's not why. Like, he was like showing like exactly how much force these beds can take. What it really is that they have to bring a lot of beds in, and then they have to get rid of them. So rather than like buy a bunch of expensive beds and then just trash them, they're buying these really cheap things, and they're much easily able
I
to dispose
see.
of them.
Okay.
So they're like he's like, they can't stop us.
Well, good for them.
I was going to say,
They can still
I don't
fuck.
think it's going to stop him anyway.
Like, you think that you're gonna bring like the world's greatest athletes together and they're not going to bang?
Yeah, just throw the mattress on the floor.
So you were saying that they were bringing weak beds so they couldn't have sex on them?
That's what I heard on the
that's-
radio.
That was like the conspiracy theory that a lot of people were believing in. And there's
okay.
a guy that's been documenting his time at the Olympics, and he was like trying, like, I've heard this forever. That's not the case. And he's literally jumping up on his bed trying to break it, and he can't. He's like, look, like, we can get 6 people on this.
That's pretty good.
6.
Doesn't
Well,
fall
they
for
were-
fake
they were-
news.
He was like a gymnast. They're small.
All right. We have a couple more minutes here, I guess. No, bits and donations.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll take me a while. Let's do that. Activity. Yeah, we're going to be back tomorrow streaming a mystery game at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come back for
Maybe
that.
It has samurais and guns.
Maybe.
Maybe it has space and dwarves. Maybe it has temples and whips.
Or maybe it's Happy Game again.
I wouldn't mind doing chivalry again.
Chivalry was
Well,
fun.
That was fun.
There's also Pokemon Unite came out like this week, I think. So we would all need to make sure we have our Switch.
Less interested.
Pokemon Unite, Rick. Pokemon Unite.
Hilding. Mario Golf was a lot of fun last week. If you missed that stream, go check that out. Hilding, resubscribe for 29 months. Yep, that's how we do things. Also, Hilding 200 bits. Weekly loving. I got my first vaccine shot today. Yay!
Congrats.
Yay.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Chaos Theory 100 bits. Dune trailer number 2 dropped today. Looks amazing. Captain Texas resubscribed for 11 months. Plankzilla 30 months.
Thank you.
Gemma 100 bits. Hope you're all having a good week.
Gemma.
Yeah.
Will any of you watch the new Witcher anime film next month, or will you do a blind wave reaction for it? Keep up the great work. I think it'll be on a poll, if nothing else.
Speaking of polls,
I'm excited.
I was just curious what chat would think about games for tomorrow. I put
did,
some.
did you spell Samurai Gun right this time?
I don't know. Samurai's hard to spell.
Holding
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Holden Gland or Holding Land has subscribed for 10 months.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dickus
Gland.
Pickus, 30 months. Fun fact, did you know that Lucifer, Chloe, and Ella's actors are all born in November 1978, making them 42 years old?
Huh.
Oh, interesting.
Metal, 079, subscribed for the first time. Thank you.
I can't believe that whenever you said that Lucifer fact, I didn't go, huh?
Captain
Thank you.
Gold, 5 bits. I'm sick. I'm at work. My earbuds almost dropped into the toilet. I'm tired from waking up in the middle of the night from heat flashes and blankets and have been drenched in sweat. That won't stop me from giving my holiday reminders.
Oh.
Stay at home, bud.
Well, what are the holiday reminders?
5 bits. Happy Hammock Day. Aaron's all about hammocks.
Like what kind of hammock?
Banana.
Just hammock.
You guys jumped on that real shit. Real quick.
Yeah.
Shit, it was crazy.
Lion Shares Day. Mango Day. National some sort of fudge day.
Ooh, fudge.
National Rat Catchers Day.
Oh.
National Refreshments Day. Pie Approximation Day.
About 6
Spoonerism
pounds.
Day.
Spoonerism.
Yeah, spoonerisms.
Summer Leisure Day. Happy birthday to Alex Trebek.
Oh,
Happy
R.I.P.
66th birthday to William Defoe.
Willem.
Something of a
Willem.
scientist myself.
Willem.
Happy birth month to Lori Good, the guy who plays the first stormtrooper that bumps his head on the door.
Hey, nice.
That's not his name.
His trooper name or his
Lori
actor name?
Good. Good?
The character or actor name, Eric? Which one are you looking up?
I think his name is Michael Leader.
Laurie is the first name. Goode is the last.
Let me double check. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna double check.
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Because if so, I need to change my flashcards. Damn it. Michael Leader, Star Wars clumsy trooper, has passed. Michael Leader, the infamous stormtrooper, his head. Ha!
You're
So
trusting.
Take that. You.
Google?
Look up Lori Good then.
Okay.
Laurie Goode.
Got it.
Is it Lowry?
I like how Chase says, "Oh, you tested a god." Stone Cold HP resubscribed for 11 months.
Thank you.
Thank you. Captain Cold must have ran out of room because 5 bits. Be sure to celebrate Refreshments Day by drinking your refreshments in a Blind Wave vacuum insulated bottle available at the Blind Wave shop for $35. It's 10% off if you're a patron as well. Wargaria, 15 months. 15 months, that's like more than 14 months.
It is.
Apparently, there's some type of war on people trying to claim credit that they are, in fact, that stormtrooper.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, and one of them is dead.
Michael Leader.
Yeah.
He's the one that Wikipedia gave it to.
Okay.
So I tend to go there because that's where we source most of our stuff, but Lori Good coming in hot for it.
Right. Ramirez, 100 bits. Who is Dababa? Who is Dababa to Aaron? Also love you guys. I'm an Amazon driver and listen to y'all every day on my route.
No one.
Oh.
Figment of imagination.
Earlier, I heard her say, or I watched her say, "I'm his arch enemy" or something like that. I was like, "What?"
Nemesis.
No, she's just a friend, and she lives in my house, and
And she's one of our mods.
she's a mod, and she works here at the Wave Cave.
All those things are true. Warehouse Bard gifted 2 subs. Metal 79, 100 bits. Hey guys, looking forward to seeing you guys react to Fate's Heaven's Feel. Hoping it managed to win a poll sometime this year. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Metal.
Thank you.
What emoji did the
Captain Cold, 5 bits. The way you guys dress look like the Wiggles. Eric even has the blue shirt that the wiggle, like the Wiggle that loved to eat. If only Aaron wore a yellow shirt. Damn it, Aaron.
Damn it, Aaron.
You're lucky I saved us from being the Wiggles.
Captain Cold with another 5 bits. Eric is right. Giving a bunch of money to your pets puts a target on them. Just watch Aristocrats. Aristocats.
Aristocats.
The Aristocats.
Aristocats.
The Aristocrats.
That's a different one.
Yep.
Captain
Yeah.
Cold.
I changed up our games, Rick, because I put the top 3 or top 2 into it, which were Pokemon Unite and Phantom Abyss. But third was Samurai Gun,
Yay.
and then Chivalry 2, and then Deep Rock Galactic. So you got third,
Got there.
but we'll see about these other ones. And people are like, where are these ones at?
Captain Cold with another 5 bits. Buddy 1995. Look it up and read the description for a monkey movie.
Buddy.
Buddy 1995.
Buddy 1995 movie. Buddy 1997? Well, that looks about right. An American family comedy film written and directed. The film was based on the life of a gorilla called Massa, with elements of Gertrude Lent's other gorilla, Gargantua, who was called Buddy at the time. In real life, Massa became the oldest gorilla on record until 2008, while Buddy/Gargantua died young as a circus attraction, and his remains are now on display in a museum. The gorilla suit used for Buddy was created by Jim Henson's Creature Shop.
Huh.
Captain Cold 5 bits. Wasn't there those sports movies like Air Bud with a monkey named Max? He did hockey and skateboard, I think. Most valuable primate.
That's, yeah, MVP.
Crimson 200 bits. I have to know, Rick, I've been watching One Piece almost on episode 300. What episode are you on? I need an update. Happy late birthday, Calvin.
Thank you.
Happy late birthday.
Still where I was. I'm in the Foxy Saga. Initial D took over my life. That
Foxy Saga.
and Whose Line Is It Anyway is the only thing I'm watching right now.
Whose line? Deja blue.
C double.
Deja.
18 months. I got my first button hit from an Alabama incest joke for Rick and Morty. Very proud.
Yeah.
What?
I got my first button hit from an Alabama incest joke for Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Very proud.
Did we make a? That's
No,
when we hit the button.
They did, and we hit the button.
Yeah, that must have been a Q&A.
It was
Yeah,
Q&A.
it was a Q&A.
It was a poll response, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Don from 804, 100 bits. The first time it happened to me, something whispered in my ear. You know what it means when you hear violins. Then I woke up. That must be the sleep paralysis.
Oh, like your sleep paralysis demon said to you?
Spoonicus, God of Spoons, gifted 3 subs.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Spoon God.
Thanks, God.
Thank you, God.
Captain Cold with 5 bits. One time years ago, I woke up and bit my tongue, but was still asleep. My tongue fell back to the back of my throat. I couldn't breathe because I couldn't feel or move my tongue. I kept screaming for help from my parents, but I couldn't make any sound until finally it fell forward and I was able to breathe. That lasted maybe a minute or so.
Ah!
Sounds real scary.
Yeah.
So
Like-
I don't like to bite my tongue. I take my tongue out when I sleep.
Blinded by Science, 900 bits. There was one game you guys could forget everything just so you could experience it for the first time all over again. What would it be? Happened to me with Metal Gear Solid 3, as I had such a high fever the first time I played through it to completion all in one go that I forgot everything. And when I was well, I played through it again, and it was like playing it for the first time.
Mm.
So what could I play? Like play or watch again?
A game.
Man, I don't know. Metal Gear series might be good because one of those ones, when you, especially like when you watch like speedruns of some of those games, the gameplay itself, there's not that much, and a lot of it's really about the story and the characters and and like that stuff, you know. So, like,
yeah.
not remembering that and being able to go back through that story again would be really cool.
See, the thing, though, is that I would want to preface in this agreement that I'm making with whoever's erasing my memory.
No, you don't get to preface with like remembering the
prefacing.
first time you played it.
I need to be able to remember after it's done because I'm not the same person I was when I played this game the first time. I might not love it again as much as I did, and that's more cherishable to me. So I will not enter in unless that's prefaced.
What if the game is more nostalgia why you like it and not actually a good game?
Then I would still continue to want to have my happy memories. What if your grandpa was an asshole? It's like, I still want to know about him. You know?
I definitely want to know my grandpa was an asshole. But like, fuck, why?
Warehouse Bard, gifted 2 subs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did Calvin have an answer?
No.
I don't know.
Gridlock.
Maybe Halo.
Uncharted would be good ones. Those are fun games too.
Ritlock, resubscribe for 23 months. Rick, for the love of God, tell us you're past the Foxy arc and are going on with One Piece.
Nope.
He's not.
He's not.
I haven't.
Not doing it.
I haven't watched since I started Initial D. Woozy, resubscribe for 8 months. Thank you.
Feeling a little woozy.
Woozy.
Vito, 2 months. Love the content.
Thank you, Vito.
Thank you.
Spoonicus, God of Spoons, gifted a sub.
Thank you, Spoonicus.
Sounds like something Calvin
Real
would
answer,
pray
Ghost
to.
of Tsushima. I would want to play that again.
Ghost of Tsushima.
You can play it again. Go back and play it on hard. And in English. English is real good.
Then he would never win because he wouldn't lock on and stuff, Rick.
Oh, fine.
Vito, gifted a sub. And Light, resubscribe for 26 months. Hope you had a great birthday, Calvin.
Thank you.
There's more. I Warlike, subscribe for the first time. And Crimson subscribed for 19 months. Decided to resub since I got a job. Now I'm so excited.
Awesome. Good job,
Congrats.
Crimson.
Congrats.
Rick also silenced Wave said, Rick, if you can watch Initial D, you can watch anything. It's a good show. But man, that animation is not the best.
Animation is real bad, but it's low on my list of priorities as to what I care about, fortunately.
In an animated show.
And video games.
I will say, I watched the animation with Rick recently, and almost every episode he complained about the animation.
Well, that's just because it got so much worse, I felt like. Like, if it started bad, I wouldn't have complained.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I want to, Rick, I want to end with this last thing because I had looked up this more into this stormtrooper bumping his head thing, and this is probably my favorite thing of the week right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Laurie Good recalls bumping his head on set as a stormtrooper, leading many to believe that he may be the unidentified head-bumping stormtrooper. But Michael Leader also recalls a similar event. And when the actor died in 2016, an obituary was written for him, identifying him as the stormtrooper actor. As a result, the true identity of the trooper remains uncertain. The man literally got the last word in.
He did.
To be like, no, that was me, and I'm dead, and you can't say anything. So good. R.I.P. Michael Leader. Trying to get that.
That's amazing.
Love it.
That's
Crazy.
going to do it for the Blind Wave podcast.
Mm.
Yes.
Be back next Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live at twitch.tv/blindwave. Tomorrow we'll be live at 3 p.m. as well, playing a video game.
Yes, tomorrow, a video game of some sort. So make sure you guys come back. We'll have an announcement video probably saying what we're going to play. So watch YouTube.
Saturday, Yuffie DLC.
Yes.
There you go.
So come
And
to that
Last
too.
of Us on Monday. Come join me for Last of Us.
Exciting times.
I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah. And Control DLC Tuesday.
Bye.
All right. Don't plug Mass Effect.
Nope. Don't need it.
See you next time.
Codex. That's all I need to say.
Bunch of reading.
Everyone loves it.
And resent.